All right, y'all. I'm here with Derrick Band-Aid Chievous. Must see basketball. I'm glad you gave me this opportunity to have a sit down with you. I was trying to get this guy for a while. He's the real deal. If you know basketball, you got to know this guy. I mean, he did it at every level. High school, college, NBA, overseas. You know, I mean, his resume is crazy. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot of basketball in this guy. You know, like he wherever he went, he was must-see basketball. So you know what I'm saying? So I just want to take it from the top. You know, I was always curious, like how you started, like you know, what attracted you to basketball, like when you was a little guy. I mean, like what made you get into basketball? I mean, like me myself and all of that. I was a little lad, and I used to watch Walt Frazier and and I used to want to duplicate their games, Earl Monroe and all that. And I used to get the ball with the hanger and sock and all that. That was like my beginning. That's how I fell in love with the game. So when was your first time really falling in love with the game?
Well, I started out playing baseball.
Oh, okay.
And my cousin Mike used to have a team called the Baldo Braves.
Oh, okay.
My cousin Trick was on the team, Bruce Bishop, Sid Barnett. Those are Queens guys.
Oh, okay.
And so anybody from Queens is familiar with those guys.
Shout out Queens.
And that was basically my nourishment of liking the game.
Oh, okay.
And then fast forward, I played at Hollis Biddies.
Hollis Biddies?
And the great Boo Harvey, who basically carried me on his shoulders, walked me through all the process from Hollis Biddies, Riverside, the Gauchos.
Wow.
So wherever there was basketball, I basically went because of Boo Harvey.
Shout out Boo. Shout out Boo, for real. That's a good look. So it's like, so your beginning was like at that. So when you got into it, like say like organized ball, like biddies, like in tournaments, because I'm quite sure, you know, you played in the parks and all that other stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so like when you got into like organized ball, like playing in tournaments and stuff like that, I mean, like, was it any player that you know, like you looked at, like you said, like you followed his game besides that and said, I want to be like that and build my game? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, far as like, you know, like the older guys, because you know, yeah.
Well, the first person I was fortunate to actually see play the game and play it at a level where it looked like art was watching Joe the Destroyer Hammond. I came uptown with a gentleman who basically infiltrated most Queens guys and worked out a lot of Queens guys. His name was Ab Kelly. They used to call him the Science Man.
Oh, okay.
And he was the keys to open up the kingdom to get me to watch a player like Joe Hammond.
Wow.
And from what I've learned, he was on the downhill. So to watch what I saw on the downhill, if I would have saw it at its peak, it would have been incredible. But he was the first person that I actually seen and said, man, this doesn't even look real. It was like art.
Yeah.
And I watched him playing the King Towers, and he came late.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo, this dude's late. You know, I'm thinking in terms of, he's supposed to be here on time. He's supposed to be with his team.
Yeah.
No, he came late, and he put on a show for ages. And I just remember, and I don't think a lot of young men do this a lot. He used the backboard like it was a friend of his.
True.
He would shoot and then backpedal back down on defense.
Yeah.
Like he knew it was going. And he would shoot free throws like it was a given.
Like what? Like not missing.
Yeah, it was a given. If it touched the net, you see like a change of facial expression.
Wow.
And like I said, his game was artistry to me. It was art. And so I tried to do some things as far as use the backboard, get back on defense after my shot, keep the same regimen, keep the same facial expression.
Yeah.
You know, so I did that as a youngster, and I basically got that from watching who I consider the greatest basketball player in the world. And that's my strong opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good opinion because George Destroyer, he was the real deal. Shout out Joe. You know, that's my guy. He definitely was the real deal. Joe Hammond, just look him up. He's really the real deal. But getting back to like, right? And I was gonna ask you that question. What was like your workout, like, you know, like your preparation, like for the game? Like, you know, you said like, you know, like for me, I should run up the steps. Like, you know, like like a lot of times people only see the end results.
Yes.
They don't see the stuff that comes with it, like the workout, like the work ethic you put in, like the game to, prepare, like, how to keep your body in shape, and you know what I'm saying, and keep your game up to par, like, I have to put up 100 shots and all that. And this is all like I said, behind the scenes, because people just to see you, what you could do when you get on the court and like in real time. But what was like your workout for your preparation for the, to make your game like become complete? Like
The gentlemen today, they do all these trainers and they
Yeah.
dribble 80 balls and they
Yeah.
do all this conditioning. My conditioning was first I would go watch somebody play
Yeah.
who I thought could play,
Yeah.
and the list is this long.
Wow.
I'd be here forever naming the people that I
Yeah, I can
studied.
imagine, yeah.
Then after I studied them, I would go to every park, every borough, and try to perfect what I saw.
Facts,
So my
facts.
training was constantly playing in different boroughs.
Yeah.
My preparation was going to different places from Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan.
Yeah.
And I had the greatest point guard in the world, meaning Boo Harvey.
Yeah, Boo
So
Harvey,
all
yeah.
I had to do was rebound and run.
Yeah, be right there.
And I was always in condition because I played every day.
Yeah, that's
every
the key.
park.
That's the key.
There was no, I gotta get a trainer. No.
Yeah.
My training playground was actual work.
Yeah.
So I actually played.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. So there was no, you gotta be here. I had a coach once, and for all you gentlemen, I quit. And he was probably one of the greatest coaches in New York history. His name is Gil Reynolds. Took me to Coney Island with Boo and the legendary Wendell Owens, and he had us running the beach. And I questioned it, and I still do that every day. My youngest son questions everything. I see where he gets it from.
Yeah.
Why we running? This ain't got nothing to do with no basketball.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, this is the regiment. But I found out later on he was an Army guy, so he's a regiment.
Yeah.
But my thing was, I was so competitive, and I'm still like that to this day, that whatever you tell me I couldn't do, I would go work on it to do it, and then go to every borough, every park to recreate that scenario.
Yeah.
So my training was actual playing.
Yeah. So just to drop a jewel on the people that's watching and all that, the kids that's coming up and all that, like you could give them a jewel, like how to like get better, like in basketball, like far as like, like how you said, like how your workout was, like say, 'cause we already know, like one of my jewels I like to give, you have to have heart.
Yes.
You gotta have confidence. You gotta believe in your game. And plus you gotta and then you gotta know, in basketball, you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, but you play your heart out, both ends of the court, defense and offense, because you know how, like, you might know, because I play ball and you play ball, and it's like you, sometimes defense win games. You can't just be lackadaisical on one end of the court and all that. You gotta bring that same energy to both sides and all of that, defense, offense, and all of that. So what jewel you'll give to like these upcoming kids? Because I know me and you, so just to cut it, like, man, this is a friend of mine and all that, and we talk hoops and all that, and he's really critical when he watches the game, because we watch the basketball today, and we came up like in an era, like a lot of people, we took pride in our game and all of that, and I know we noticed certain stuff, like in people games that, what they need to work on and all of that, because I call them PlayStation ball players and all that, and 2K and internet ball and like how you say the workout that you see on the internet, So what would you say that would help out a game and all of that to make them become a better player and plus as a better person also?
The greatest lesson I learned and the greatest thing I learned, and I let it follow me forever because I was always undersized.
Yeah.
And I had a coach at Holy Cross High School, God bless his soul, Jim Kerr Sr. And he had me doing these micing drills. Those are the greatest drills in the world. It teaches you quickness, teaches you eye and hand awareness.
Yeah.
And if you were me, being as little as I was, teaches you deceptiveness. And that's the greatest key. I think guys need to go back and look at the micing drill. And if you're a rebounding guard, it'll add like flowers to your game.
Yeah.
So the micing drill.
Yeah. So you heard it from Derrick Chievous, like I said. So kids that's watching, take that jewel and go work on that. You know what I'm saying? And I was always curious and all that, you know, because I mean, I followed your game. I mean, I'm just not on a ball player. I'm a fan. And I always wanted to know, where did the nickname Band-Aid came from? Like, how that Band-Aid thing came about?
I played at junior high school, 172.
Okay.
And I played with a guy named Robert Lee. They used to call him Black Bob. He went to Martin Van Buren, played alongside Wendell Owens.
Okay.
And I played in this game, and I had some coaches high school coaches come to watch us play, but they mainly came to see him.
Yeah.
And I got hit in the eye. They put a Band-Aid on. I had 45 points that game, and thus became who I became.
That coming full
and that
circle
all
now.
was a tribute to Bob bringing the eyes to us and me get hit in the eye.
Yeah, because that stuck with you like your whole career and all that, you know what I'm saying?
That infiltrated because I played with a guy named Bob Lee who all the coaches came to see him.
Oh.
And I got hit in the eye that game.
And that was the start, that was
And
the
that
beginning.
was the start of a great beginning. You know how they say Jordan hit the shot against North Carolina?
North Carolina,
That was my North Carolina moment.
Yeah. No, the shot, I think, we made that shot against Georgetown, I think. Was it the steal?
Georgetown. North Carolina against Georgetown.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
That was my Michael Jordan moment, getting hit in the eye.
Okay, so how was it like, I know like you played for Holy Cross and all of that. Now we stepping it up, like how was it playing like for Missouri? Like
when I first got there, it was difficult because I basically had a target on my back because I was a McDonald All-American.
Oh yeah.
I was coming from New York.
Yeah.
Some of the things that I did and the way I acted, it kind of threw the people off in Missouri, but they're used to it now.
Yeah.
It threw them off guard.
Yeah.
But my main concern was to play.
Yeah.
And so whatever it took for me to get on that court, I did it.
Yeah.
And once I got on the court, I never got off of it.
Wow.
You know, and then we started getting television stuff, and not just local or Midwestern, we started getting it worldwide.
Yeah.
So everybody started seeing the work that I put in, the name of my team. They already knew who my coach was. He's legendary.
Yeah.
There's no need for but the players on my team, the guys I played with from Detroit, from Lynn Hardy to Doug Smith to Nathan Bunton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got to see these guys.
Yeah.
And that's from the work.
Yeah, not to skip over that, let me just rewind back. Like, now if you're familiar with McDonald's or American, that's like the best of the best in the United States. And he was one of the McDonald's All-Stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's a feat that, like, you know, a lot of ball players don't make. And like, if you're a McDonald's All-Star, that right there solidifies your game and all that. So, you know, just to know, y'all look up McDonald's All-Stars, and you'll see Derrick Chievous, and that's like the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about the whole United States. To me, I don't want to say it, but I think the best ball players, it's like, you know, from America and all of that, and McDonald's is like the best players in America. You know what I'm saying? So moving right along, that the Missouri, like he did his thing in Missouri. He did it on all levels. Like he went to Missouri. He did. What was your accolades at the Missouri? Like, I know you was like one of the best players in the conference.
The thing that I remember is I won there.
Okay.
I got rings for my work.
Yeah, rings.
And that's what was really important to me because it was a team thing.
Yeah.
And most of the teammates I play with, I'm still tight with them.
That's what's up.
And
That's love,
as my
right?
famous man, Charlie Beck would say, Chuck would say, basketball unites, man.
Right. Shout out Charlie Beck. Yeah.
It's united, man.
Yeah.
I'm with these guys for life.
Yeah. Those some good guys, too. Yeah. And so, like after Missouri, I already know, like, you enter you went in the draft and all that. You got if I'm not mistaken, you got drafted by Houston.
16th pick, Houston in the first round.
First round. Now that's big. First round, 16 pick, Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying? Look that up. And then and what's some of the cats that when you got there you was playing with, like some of the players that was?
Well, I was extremely fortunate to play in the real NBA, not this new NBA.
Yeah, the watered down.
But I'm not mad at them.
Yeah, I ain't mad at them.
You know, everything evolves.
Yeah.
But I played in the real NBA.
Yeah, the real NBA.
And I played with Akeem Olajuwon, Otis Thorpe, my guy Mike Woodson, who was at Indiana University, bought me my first suit, man.
Oh, what, Mike Woodson?
Sleepy Floyd.
Oh,
did
Georgetown.
amazing things for me that we can't put on air.
Oh, wow.
Alan Level.
Wow.
Chuck Nevitt, who was amazing to me. Tim McCormick. Like I said, I had a veteran lace team, and my coach was Coach Don Chaney. Rudy T was there, my man DC. Mr. Carroll was there. He was like the guy, and my famous trainer of all time, Mr. Ray Malchiori. He was the trainer for Boston, so he had all the jewelry on, so he just told me what it looked like. So,
yeah, that's the NBA level. I mean, that's the highest level, you know, and we already know everybody don't make it to the NBA. We got millions of ball players, but like when I say millions, it's like I break it down to only a handful can make it to the NBA. Yeah. So you have to be, you know, exceptional to really make it to the NBA. So that's definitely a good look. And then I know you was in Houston, I think, but then you went to...
Then I got traded, pretty much orchestrated my trade to get out there. I had a radio show, syndicated show on Edmond and Martini. And I used to be on the air when I wasn't playing, just bombing on management. And I tell people all the time, sometimes you're afforded to write checks, but at this time I wrote checks my ass couldn't cash. So things happen. I got traded, and I got traded to Cleveland for 3 draft picks, cash, and Chris Dudley. So when I seen that transpiring, I'm thinking, oh, okay, this is gonna work out. So I get there, and it becomes a business. And when things didn't work out, my mother always told me, if you could deal with the consequences, then do the action. And I've always been built that way. And I've always been built that no one can break me. I always knew I could play. So I would always come back and play in the summer league just to show them I can play. But my thing was, as I got further in my career, I started having children. Now, is it about money? Is it about chasing so-called dream? Or going where they're gonna accept what I do and appreciate what I do? And I remember, I tell people this all the time, that's why I love him to death. Walter Berry was over in Greece being a guide.
Shout out Walter Berry. I grew up with Walter.
And he called me, he said, yo, Judge, his favorite word, Judge. Yo, Judge, I got $1 million to come over to Greece. No, my agent said if I just do this or go to my left and pull up, I'll be back in the league. So I went to the CBA and did the CBA thing. And I think I was there probably 16 games. And you can check this, because I love checking facts. Player of the month, player of the week, had a guy named Jose Slaughter and Derek Rowland. Fact check. They had every record known to man in the CBA.
Wow,
Guy says to me one day, he said, man, you ain't supposed to be down here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He made it seem like being in the CBA was hell. And I used to be in my sleep hearing that. So probably like my 15th game, I didn't get called up. I was like, I'm out of here. But unbeknownst to most people, I had the best agent in the world, Mr. Larry Flesher. God bless his soul. He had my money deferred to 1995. So I didn't really need money. I needed to play. And I was always told, you work hard, you play. That ain't the case. That ain't the case. But I don't get into that's politics. No. I never had the opportunity to work my way back in because there's no practice. It's shoot-arounds. You got to wait till the next training camp. Or you had to be like something I never wanted to be. The guy with, man, I hope he gets hurt. I hope he misses. Then I'll be up next. And that's not how I got down. So whatever happened to me, I'm part of the greatest fraternity in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I earned that. As far as the longevity, my whole thing was to do 10 and to become this great journalistic media savant. Example, my man, what's my guy, Warner Wolf. We in New York, y'all know who he is. What's my guy, he used to do the thing with the Knicks. Albert.
Marv Albert.
Met him too. And Roy Firestone. Those were my guys who I emulated, saying, hey, I could do this their way, carry the torch. So my plan was to do 10 years, get into this type of thing. I did 12 years total professionally, and then I kind of weaved my way in trying to get into the space I wanted to get to. But I kind of seen it was a lot of Bojangling, and I just wasn't up for the Bojangling. So my mother always asked me, "Oh, why you didn't do the thing you studied?" I said, "Ma, in due time, it's gonna come. They got new platforms.
Yeah.
I'm gonna weave my way in there where I have ownership." So I love what you're doing right now because you're controlling the narrative, and I like that. But I control my own thing, and whatever happened, I'm blessed beyond things because I got something that most people get into the game for is to make their parents happy.
Yeah.
And I watch my mother smile every day. And that's all I could ever ask for. That's all that I can attribute to my hard work, my mother's smile.
Yeah, I know your mother's proud of you.
Oh, absolutely.
I already know that.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing and all of that.
Yeah, no question.
Definitely. And like you said, that's true. I mean, like, you know, that's one of the best appreciations, you know, a son can give a mom and a mom give a son to see her child excel, you know, go on different levels and accomplishments, you know, that definitely make a parent proud. You know
I want you to also point out, graduated at every level. Got 17 hours to get my master's, so don't believe what they telling you.
Yeah.
Because sooner or later you're gonna need that degree.
Yeah.
Because after you start playing, you're gonna want to go get a job unless you own your own business.
Yep, education is important.
Very important.
Very important.
And then I want people to take it this way. You're gonna be at an institution and you're gonna make a lot of money for that institution. What are you gonna get out of it? Keep that in mind. What you gonna get out of it? Now they got the NIL, which is cool.
Yeah.
But the way the money's coming in, it's gonna go out just as fast.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna get from that university, that institution that put you to work? And so I tell everybody, when I left the University of Missouri, I got my degree. So that was my compensation. So when they put me to work, this was my payback. Yeah. It's real important.
Yeah,
real
it's
important.
very important. Education, money management, and all of that. And,
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It go hand in hand. So, you know, get your education. Basketball, it can get you places, but you know that education, you have it up here. And they can never take that from you, and you can use it to your advantage and all of that.
And it lets the powers that be bring you in.
Yeah.
Like, you my man, I can't bring you in because there's someone more qualified, then we gonna have people going to H&R.
Yeah.
No, you got your piece of paper, no matter what it's in, I can bring you in. I can bring you in the fold. So that's another thing. You got somebody that's doing well, they're not gonna allow to bring you in the fold unless you got the piece of paper. And you see a lot of these guys who wanna be coaching, they wanna coach high school. They're not letting you in. They're gonna put you in as a paraprofessional because you have 60 hours.
Yeah.
But when it's time for you to do the do, you can't do the do because you can't be a full-time coach because you ain't got a piece of paper.
Wow,
so always keep that in mind.
Yeah,
man.
keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? You heard it first. And like I said, this guy must see basketball, and you seeing another side of him is like very intelligent. So, you know, he's dropping these jewels on you. And I hope, you know, y'all take heed to it and all that, because it definitely will help you. It's like, basically, it's like a life lesson, a life lesson. So, you know, you know, like I'm glad I'm having to sit down with this guy, because I already know he knows a lot about basketball. He knows a lot about life. He's a family man and all that. And actually, I know I looked up on your son. He played ball.
All my children are one way or another play sports.
That's beautiful.
My oldest daughter, Jasmine Nicole's at the University of Loyola of Chicago.
That's beautiful, yeah.
My daughter Brianna, who's in Chicago doing advertising. Everybody in the world knows my son Quentin, who played at Tennessee and Hampton, but you know him when he was at Hampton, just wrecking havoc on national television.
That's what's up.
My son Takai is at an NAIA team, and my son Avon Paul is probably doing what you do at a high level. I'm gonna send you some of his content.
That's love right
And
there.
so there's a lot of love,
Proud
but
of you.
most of all, they got that paperwork.
Yeah.
You know, I can't preach to them, and I can't, you know, I need to walk the walk.
Yeah. It's like
But
showing
I always told them, I was told, coming from Holy Cross, my brother Rio, college would be 85% BS and 15% I had to do the work.
Yeah.
And the 15% I had to do the work was go to the library and figure it out.
Yeah.
But the 85% was in class just steady talking, getting dialogue until the bell rang. And so y'all keep in mind, don't get overwhelmed by school, don't get overwhelmed by the large and mass people, because I went to a big university, so do the work, man. Put the work in. They're gonna give you the syllabus a month in advance.
Yeah.
Don't wait a month later. Do it in advance.
Yeah.
You got to learn how to monitor your time when you play sports in college. And I adored and control my time. So, because I was watching Sanford Sin in good time. So I control my time. You know, so.
Yeah, so you know, it's a good thing and all that. And it's like I said, this Derrick is definitely must-see basketball. And I mean, I know that you know that he's a real intelligent guy and he excels in everything that he does and all that. And so we want to be able to pass that on, you know, to our black and brown and all our people, you know what I'm saying, that could capitalize off of, you know, like a good learned lesson, a lesson that you can pass on to you, to the next generation, what have you, and all that, because it's very helpful in life and the times that we living in now and all that is very important, you know, to get yourself together and do the right thing and the sky's the limit. You do the right thing, that's how you're gonna be rewarded and all of that. So, you know, and I'm glad I got a chance to really sit down with you, D. I really appreciate you. I love you too, man,
Appreciate
and all
you, man.
that. And you know, and like I said, this is must-see basketball, and you can look up this guy, Derrick Chievous. You know, like we living in the time. You got social media, you got your phone. Just punch his name in, Google, whatever, and you'll see. You know what I'm saying? All right. I appreciate you, man. And
Love is love,
and
man.
we have to, you know, we come to give this guy his flowers. You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely was on one of the top of the crop and all of that, and is much deserving. And I really appreciate I got a chance to sit down and talk with him.
Love you, Mouse.
Always, man. Band-Aid. What? All right, yeah. What?
I can't hear you. What did he say?
He said, do you ever have, like, say, like you playing that, we wake up, you know how you got, did I ever have to play against, like, say, like you had to play against Jordan? Like, you know, like, say, like,
No,
like the next
never.
day? Yeah. No.
And the good thing about it, I was coming off the bench. And like I said, I played with veterans. So when we had to play Jordan, the Magic, I was like a female with a new man. I knew I was gonna get playing time. So I got my rest. I salivated for that because I knew I was gonna play. Whereas most people be nervous that, no, I'm giving out tickets. Normally I ain't give out tickets.
You got to remember,
Because in Chicago, I'm giving out hella tickets because I know I'm gonna play.
And you got to remember, us New York guys we bleed different. We looking for that moment and all that.
I'll give you something after this is over. Go look at Sports Illustrated. Got me and Walt. That would have never happened if on the bench. I knew I was in the game. I knew I had to guard him. There's my man just sent me something not too long ago. I was like, yo, dude, send me that. It's me going against Jordan. And my son, he was like, yo, dude, why you pick him up? Because I always tell my kids, you knock somebody down, don't pick him up. But he seen me pick Jordan up. I was like, nah, I worked out with him in the summer, and he got me with that. But if you watch the game, after the pickup, I'm still being me. It's on YouTube. Yeah, somebody sent it to me. Nah, I was like, yo, come to the shot, because I played in the shot, playing in the summer league. It's like, yo, D, you got tickets? Usually if I wasn't playing, I ain't give you no tickets to watch him play. Got 7 up on deck, dude. As soon as y'all pull up, I got y'all. Then after that, win, lose, or draw, we eating after, because I know I'm going to play. You feel me? So there was no, no, I know I'm going to play. Play against Magic. Sleepy Floyd didn't really want to guard him on defense. He wanted to go at him on offense. So I knew I was going to get between 20 and 25 minutes. The CBS game, I started. When they call you out, you do the dap up from Queens, New York, you come out. I had to make a handshake because I had to make up something. Yeah, so man,
that's big.
It was always when it was not so much saying the neighborhood, but the people that were marquee players. Oh, I'm locked in, bro. I'm studying the thing, what they do, where I can send it to the help, because I had the best shot blocker in the world with Akeem Olajuwon, where I can send him at to get help. How much pressure I can put on him. Then after he get by me, there's my help. Make sure I go in and help rebound when he goes to help. Yeah, Mike and Jules, keep the ball alive. Yeah, bro. It's all good, man.
Dude, that's basketball right there. That's like
Yeah.
at the highest level.
Love, Mouse. Let me go in there and meet.
All right, for sure. I see Sam
Your
working
family,
and all of
man.
them. I see them.